That was a little... Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So we're gonna close out the stream doing some of this. Figure why not. Maybe I can surpass level 33 today. That'd be great. We're gonna give it a go. Did we play the weekly sim? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember the last time I played this. We're gonna check out the weekly sim. I can't remember if I played it or not. But I gotta see what's unlocked. Still gotta do Zahn, Shiva, Rue, Blaze. Not sure who I want to play as here.
You guys must be studying the Bridge book of ninja fighting.
Big T with the raid. What's going on, my dude? Guardian, welcome in.
I mean, come on. How do you guys expect to beat me?
I think it's Rue Day.
Good answer. Good answer.
What do you guys think? It's a Rue Day. Guardian, thank you for the follow. But yeah, Big T, welcome in. Hopefully you had a good stream. I'm currently relaxing, enjoying my birthday, and starting up some Streets of Rage 4. Well, that's good to hear, my dude. I started the stream off with some thank you, friend. Much appreciated. Started off the stream with some runs with Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Had the girlfriend on the stream. We tried to do some co-op, and then of course I did some solo running of it, and yeah, tried to get as far as I could. Made to like mid 20s somewhere. Ended up dying, losing all my lives. So I kind of wanted to change the pace up and still kind of just relax and enjoy myself. So here we are, doing some more Streets of Rage 4, trying to beat my record in the Ultimate X, which is level 33. So we're gonna use Rue because I need to learn some stuff for Rue yet, and also, who doesn't want to be a badass kangaroo beating up the poor folk? So, Guardian, I appreciate it. Thank you, friend. But yeah, it's been a great overall, just great start of my birthday. People have been very appreciative, coming in, wishing me well. Later, I'll be watching the new Fast and Furious movie finally, because I meant to watch it last week and that got canceled. So we're gonna see it. I'm gonna go ahead and see it with a buddy later. And then later on tonight I will when I stream later into the day after the movie and all that, I'll be finishing and working on Zelda 1, and Kayla will be sitting here pestering me while watching me play Zelda 1. So it's kind of what we got in store for my birthday. Just taking just kind of chilling out and relaxing, and kicking some ass in the process. What'd you think of the What'd you think of the new belt? So apparently they revealed it on SmackDown. I went ahead and took a look at it when I was taking a break earlier. And I was like, what the hell is this? Seriously? They made it gold, man. They made it gold. I don't know if gold, maybe it's more yellow. It's like, I don't know, it's gold, but it looks like the regular, you like it? I don't know, I think it's okay. My thing is, it does. I was kind of hoping it would look different, not look, I was hoping it wouldn't like the other titles. Like, I was hoping it'd be a black, like a blacker, slicker design, but not what it was, and now it's just gold. And still looks like the old belt. And I'm not a big fan of it, but well, I mean the belt's not ugly, but I was kind of just hoping for something a little different. Just, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, it does look different from the other belts, so there is that. So I really hated it when the Universal title and the WWE Heavyweight Championship title looked the same. When they were both like, all that was the difference was the colors. One was black, one was the color of whatever brand it was represented on. So yeah, the red and blue bullshit, I hate it. So now that's just, they're like, okay, we're just gonna pick a color, stick with it. It's gold. I was kind of, I'm not big, I don't know. I would have been, honestly, if they maybe made the silver, like the plate silver, and had the WWE logo in black with the red slash across, like at the bottom, I think I would have been down with that a little more. I think I would have enjoyed that a little more, but you know, something different, but if it still looked the same, but something different, something that kind of like made it stand out and pop more. But apparently, no. They went with gold, but we'll just, you know, at least it's different. Hi guys. Pew 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 pew. Random upgrade, or random upgrade. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Random upgrade? Random upgrade. And we get a boost to our defense. We'll take it. All right. That was a little rude. Alright, dead copper. Alright, yeah, no. Fire Blitz. Alright. You know what's funny, Big T? Since we talked last, I still haven't gotten around and finished watching Double or Nothing. Like, for some reason, that's, like, my interest level in like, when it comes to AEW. And it's not just partially that, like WWE, like, all their content, I could just sit and watch in the living room, relax, have a good time, watch it. Like, if I want to watch AEW currently right now, I have to watch it on my computer. And sometimes I don't want to sit on my computer and watch fucking wrestling. I do, yeah, see, I think I might turn it on in a bit after I'm done with this, like, finish watching it finally. Because I ain't got, you know, I'll be up for a little while yet, and figure, go ahead and watch it while I'm making some chorizo burritos. Oh my god, the food's right under this. It's so annoying. Alright, bitch be down. Random upgrade? Wow, we're gonna up the defense continually, so we'll take it. I mean, I could have taken fire defense, but like, I honestly don't use the defenses that, like, defense moves all that much. Okay, that's cheaty. Ow. Not exactly what I intended, but it'll work. Yeah. I don't know. Rue's okay. I'm not, like, the super biggest fan playing with Rue. But I want to get the abilities unlocked, so... You know what? Let's get a double jump. Oh, yeah. I will tell you this, Big T, I have a reason to watch Collision now. Now that they announced CM Punk for Collision, now I want to tune in and watch. I'm very curious what they're going to do, where they're going to go. And then to find out that, like, he's going to be, like, him and Ace Steel are going to be, like, a fair part of creative for that show and shit like that. Like, Punk and creative, I'm very, like, if he's gonna do creative for other people, like, I'm more interested in that than Punk doing his, you know, doing things for himself. I want to see Punk do some creative, you know, good creative for some of the talent that maybe have a harder time figuring out on their own. You know, that's kind of what I'm looking towards. I want to see that. I want to see growth. And I think he can help facilitate that. This is the thing I've wanted ever since he joined, was him really helping the other talent and maybe showing them something that they never really understood, or maybe they just haven't grasped as well. Yeah, like, there's things I like about the 4-pillar concept and things I don't like. Like, okay, they keep talking 4 pillars, 4 pillars, 4 pillars. It just upsets me because I think there's other people that could be a pillar. Ricky Starks. Like, I think Ricky Starks should be a pillar. You know, Jamie Hayter, like, Jay Cargill. Like, there's other people I feel that could have been pillars, but they chose not to, like they really defined those 4 superstars as pillars. Just kind of, I mean, it works well for storyline purposes, but I think it also kind of it doesn't help everybody, because it kind of makes Starks feel like he's second tier to those guys. That's the problem with the booking of that magnitude. Is I think it doesn't elevate as well as it sounds. Like, yes, it makes for good storytelling, but I think it also hurts other talent surrounding the story. Yeah, I could see Starks being the guy to take down MJF. If it's not CM Punk, then I see it being Starks. Because, like, yeah, I fully expected MJF to win the 4 Pillars match. But, you know, it does tell a story about how they all have, like, you know, this history between all 4 of them, which is nice. But it's just, yeah, hoping that someday, like, that's the thing. If it's not Starks, it's got to be Adam Cole. Like, Adam Cole, I can see being the guy that takes down MJF as well. But I don't think that's going to happen yet. I think that's just too soon if that happens. Because I did end up watching the Jericho Cole match, and it kind of stunk. That match wasn't very good. I mean, I'm kind of glad it wasn't good, and it made the Anarchy match much better. I think that's why the Anarchy match probably was much better, was because Jericho and Cole stunk the place up. I mean, yes, he pretty much is. He pretty much is the guy he was in NXT. I mean, without calling himself and Roddy the Undisputed Era, he pretty much is the Adam Cole that was the NXT champion, and he's playing the same gimmick. It's the same thing. Like, he hasn't changed his character at all. Like, at all. Literally the same thing. Well, I think part of it too is I don't think he's gonna be as good down, like, I think his fate of losing his career is gonna hold him back. Like, something's gonna always happen, right? So, like, the fact that he had to fight and claw to finally get back in the ring, I could see him cooling it down. The problem with Cole is that if he cools it down, he isn't really gonna stand out as well as he thinks he's going to be. Like, there's certain things about his in-ring work that made him be the guy, and I think and with his size, like, it's hard to take him as a controlling beat-em-up heel seriously, like a heel that can just slow the pace down and control the match and beat the shit out of people. It's hard to see Cole in that capacity, because most of the matches Cole did when he was a heel still were like indie fests, like Slamborees, if you know what I mean. Like, they weren't fucking like psychological heelish affairs that Cole ever did. Now, maybe he's done that in Ring of Honor or not. I haven't watched a whole lot of his work before, like, NXT, but based on what I've seen in NXT, he is not that guy. That is not something he is like accustomed to doing. Maybe that's something he can learn from like Jericho, or like some other, like maybe Punk can lend him some advice. Maybe he can learn from like Moxley or somebody. Like he's gotta like learn how to play heel. Because down the road, I don't think the big babyface act's gonna cut it. He will have to turn heel down the road. There's just too many natural baby faces in AEW right now that work. With Starks, CM Punk, if Punk goes that route, the Elite, you got fucking, God, who's all in the, like, Darby Allin's always a baby face, Jungle Boy's always a baby face, you know, there's too many people that don't really have, like, the ability to, like, they're not going to be heel anytime soon, and I just can't buy Cole being the big babyface guy. He needs to end up being heel at some point. That's the only way he's getting that title, if he's heel. And having, you know, people beat up other people and shit like that. Kind of like he did in Undisputed Era, but we'll see. Yeah, as for what they're going to do next with MJF, I have no idea. There's a lot of time between now and Wembley, because that's where their the next pay-per-view or the next big show is going to be. All In, right? There's a lot of time to figure that out, but there needs to be credible contenders. It needs to be a story. It needs to be something interesting. And they already threw Starks at MJF. Like, if Starks goes after well, he's not even finished with this thing with Switchblade yet, so. Yeah, they really need another upcoming face that's not Adam Cole. They really do. All right, who could it be though? Who else is on the roster? Oh, actually, no, I got it right here. I got it. It just came to me. All right. Aleister Black. The fucking House of Black are getting over like Rover right now. People are loving what they're doing. They're loving them kick ass. I would love to see House of Black try to go after the world title for AEW. I would love to see Aleister Black get his shot at least. And I think that it's also a face that isn't, you know, while he's not like a complete face, but the fans would buy into him as a face against MJF. And then secondly, it's also at least a stepping stone for MJF. Someone that MJF could beat and then no one's gonna, and people will be okay with. Like, cause, you know, it would be cool to see Aleister Black and MJF in the ring together. But, you know, maybe they, you know, they could create some interesting chemistry together. Another one would be interesting would be Miro. If they start a program with Miro and have Miro go after MJF, that would be cool too. And I know Miro plays better as a heel, right? Miro does play better as a heel. But the thing is, Miro's been off TV for so fucking long. With Miro off TV, you know, when any wrestler is off TV for quite an extended amount of time, doesn't matter how often they play the heel. When they first come back, they're usually cheered and jeered as a babyface for at least a limited amount of time. Like, it would be enough for Miro to play the babyface against MJF. Like, it'd be enough time. And then he could do some heel shit after, but you know, he could come in and do that as well to extend the title run. Like, they got options if they really do think about it and they really, like, make the effort to, like, make it happen. I just don't want to see them rush Adam Cole. I don't want to see them revisit Ricky Starks anytime soon. And as much as I kind of want to see CM Punk go after them, I want to see CM Punk do other stuff. You know, it would be kind of cool to see CM Punk be like, I never lost the belt. You know, I've never got to rightfully defend my belt. This and that. You know, he could play, you know, they could play off and make a whole big thing again, but they already had their big feud. I don't want to see another big feud of MJF CM Punk right now. I want to, like, let that simmer and wait. I want to see some other people get elevated. I mean, you could have Hangman Adam Page after this whole thing. Like, have Hangman Adam Page go after MJF, you know, or set it up to where it happens. You know, something. Thank you for the stretch and hydrates, Samato. What's going on? I'm just sitting here rambling away about wrestling. I will tell you one thing I think is complete bullshit, though. Why the fuck Chris Statlander? Someone tell me, why do we care about Chris Statlander? Like, she comes in and takes the title off Jade Cargill. You spend all this time making Jade Cargill this Goldberg-like-esque, like, phenomenon. Like, with what she's doing, what she was doing with the title, and, you know, how they built her up and this and that. And you have her drop it to fucking Chris Statlander? That girl's as homely as they get. Like, seriously, there's nothing about Chris Statlander that makes me go, man, I want to see more of that. Nothing. I mean, she looks like a fucking indie darling, an indie darling that basically thinks she is, you know, worth a damn because she's a woman in a ring. And I'm sorry, she doesn't do anything that makes herself stand out and makes herself like a very enjoyable, you know, that's, you know, something to enjoy while watching, you know. I don't think she, I'm trying to think of the word for it. That's what I'm stumbling on. There's a word for it. I don't think she, there's a word. I don't think she brings anything to the table. Let's just say that. Let's say that. She brings nothing to the table. She's nothing. She's nobody. And at least Saraya is a name. Toni Storm, well known across the fucking, you know, continent. The whole world, and has been on WWE programming. Ruby Soho, same thing. Like, there's all these other girls. Like, I'd rather see Willow Nightingale do more and get a better push than Chris fucking Statlander. Like, I'm sorry, she's about as mid gets. That, you know what putting the TBS title on Chris Statlander is like? It's like going ahead and having Wardlow drop the TNT title to fucking Chuck Taylor of Best Friends. That'd be kind of what I think how that kind of feels to me. Like, I'm sorry, it just, I hate, ugh, boring. There's a difference between doing a job and doing things to elevate stars and doing a job and doing things to try to create a star. I don't think she'll ever be a star. She's just... I know for some reason some people enjoy her or really like her. I just don't think she's worth watching. At all. At all. I think the only women's wrestler I think Chris Statlander's more enjoyable than is maybe Tamina Snuka. But I think anybody's more interesting to me as Snuka, so that's not a very high bar. Rue gonna get you. Rue gonna get you. That hurt a little bit. Thought that fire was going to be out by the time I walked up. That was bad timing on my part. Again, bad timing. There we go. Yeah, toxic flips. That didn't go as planned. There we go. Well, at least threw me across and not down into the pit. I'll take that. Very nice. They're very kind. I guess we're taking some defense up. Leave poor Rue alone. It's just a cute little kangaroo with its boxing gloves. I'll smack you around, make you a bitch. Ow. we go. Let's increase that damage. That was a badass, like, special move. Alright, that was a jerk move there. You didn't have to do that. There we go. Wasn't super worried, but I was starting to get a little beat up. Let's get 4 rockets, I guess. Alright, so far not the worst. Level 12. I forgot how his special works. He gets him out. Kind of hilarious. Random upgrade, 3 to 4, 100 to 200. Random upgrade. Wow, attack is much higher. Okay. I'll take a higher attack. It's fine. I hate these assholes. Yeah, get whipped like a bitch. Random upgrade. I guess we're getting scoring. I hate when they throw a box on the field and it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's boxes. What? Whatever. Didn't even give me a chance to get out of it. Yeah. All right. I'll do electric special. Fuck it. Yeah, that wasn't very nice. Okay, that I'm a little pissed. A little peeved. Just keep getting thrown out. Not friendly. Get him. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take it, buddy. Could always use some help. Should be, what, level 16 coming up? We're gonna need it. Not a bad run with Rue so far. Okay, this could definitely be complicated. Not friendly. Yeah, this is gonna get rough. Archer, what's going on, dude? It's early in the morning for you, buddy. What's going on, my friend? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, sorry I haven't been able to get on some of the shows as of late. It's been, work's been a little hectic. But I'm glad you're good. Glad you're doing well. Well, you did allude to me that things were changing last time we talked, so I kind of figured, you know, with everything going on, and did you get a new job? I guess we're gonna get a random upgrade, maybe? I guess that's what we're getting. I need food. Yeah, it is. It is that time of the year. Well, I'm just glad everything's positive and, well, as positive as it can be and going okay. Despite, like, work being a little bit of a bitch. Just been hanging out here, doing this after doing some Zombies Ate My Neighbors earlier with Kayla. Oh, yeah, it's getting nice out, man. It's getting nice out. It's gonna happen. I did pretty well thanks to Soul Embers last month, so I wasn't too concerned about being on last night. Even though I wanted to be on. Oh, this could be problematic. We have Croco coming in with a rate of 23.
Run! It's a stampede! The game! Don't look back!
Croco, what's going on, my dude? I appreciate you coming in here with the raid. Hopefully your stream was fucking lit. Is that what the kids say nowadays? Lit? Yeah. They say that? They still say that? Fuck yeah. You better have a good time. If you're not having a good time while you're streaming, why the fuck you doing it, right? Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's... Basically, I was just like, it's Friday, I'm still hanging out with Kayla. It was around stream time, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I kind of surprised her with some Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and I kind of told the people who normally do the board gaming stuff that I wasn't going to do that tonight, so... Shit. So I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna play whatever the fuck I want. We'll hang out with Kayla for a bit. She went to bed. And here we are just kind of chilling it and taking it easy for the rest of the morning. I'm gonna try to finish AEW Double or Nothing after this, though. Because I haven't watched the whole pay-per-view. I mean, I kind of already know what happens, but I haven't watched it all yet, so I just want to, like, especially the big Anarchy match. I haven't watched that at all, of course. But y'all missed it. You missed my like 5-10 minute rant of Chris Statlander and how much I think she's a turd. I basically equivalently said that the idea of having Jade Cargill drop the title to Chris Statlander was the equivalent of Wardlow dropping the TNT title to Chuck Taylor. I mean, why would you build someone up with a fucking Goldberg, like, you know, creative build and drop it to fucking Statlander? Like, of all people, drop it to anybody else. Anybody else. I mean, could have dropped it to Willow Nightingale. I mean, she's getting a little bit of a push in Japan because of Sasha Banks getting hurt. So why not give it to Willow or something? That would have made even, at least that would have made sense. I don't know. Just whatever, you know. What do I know, Archer? I just watch wrestling. Heaven forbid if we book shit. But, so what did you think of the new title? The new Universal title, whatever it is. Yeah, go ahead and watch it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I figure I would ask. You know what? You did not tell me you're getting married. You did not. You've well, we haven't talked since in like over a week, so. But yeah, basically, they basically took the two titles Roman got and they just combined it to one. So Roman has the undisputed Universal Championship, and then the WWE Heavyweight Championships on Raw. Yeah, I like the Raw one to a degree. I don't like that bulges out in the front, but overall I do like the design. Like, I like that it really throws back to big gold, so. But I'll let you guys see what you think of Roman's new title and tell me about it. I went ahead and watched a quick clip of it, or a quick little thing, because to me it's like, I'm not gonna really watch SmackDown just to see a new title. I just spent 2 seconds to see what it looked like. But either way, I'm just glad the belts are different. And I had this talk with Big T earlier. I'm glad that the two belts look different and they're not, you can't be confused on which one's which. And you can definitely identify which belt's which now. Like, I hated that one was blue, one was red, or I hated that one was black, one was whatever brand color the title was in. Like, I hated that. Now at least both titles look distinct enough that they are what they are. Oh, give me 3 stars. So, but yeah, you getting married. That's, I know things were going on the up and up with you and your, the person you got back with. But I didn't think it was going to get to that point already. But either way, congrats, and I'm happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. It's good to hear my boy Archer get married. Yep, exactly. Yeah, you told me about that, yeah. I'm just glad things are on the up and up. As for me, yeah, things, like on my end, things are great. Me and Kayla are in a good place right now, so. We're not trying to rock the boat in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I mean, most people wouldn't be that lucky. Most people would say, fuck that, or we need to restart from the very beginning. I'm a different person now. It's sort of bullshit, you know? Yeah, I would say that's some luck. But, you know, better lucky than good sometimes. Can't, you know, I'm not going to shit on anyone who gets some good luck. Everybody has earned some good luck every once in a while. I mean... Yep, it is. It is. Yep. I'm glad you're not the... I'm glad you kind of agree with me, because that's what I thought. I thought it was ugly as fuck. I was like... so, my opinion, I would have been okay with it being black in the background. Like, black in the background, like the old style with the white and the logo. Just kind of revert back to that. Or make... the title background white or silver, like silverish, have the WWE be black and the red thing to kind of make it stand out that way, kind of make it of a kind of I'm trying to think what they call it in art. There's maybe an abstract, maybe that's what I was going for, but thank you Krakow. But yeah, it's not my favorite looking title. Yeah, that's why I said I wasn't too thrilled about it, but I'm just glad the titles look different. I'm glad they kind of look different. Alright, we're taking that. But yeah, thank you for that sub, Croc. Always appreciate it. And man, the love today has been great. I swear, I never expect this much love, but it's been wonderful. And it's not like I advertise a huge stupid fucking birthday stream either. I just simply put it on my put it as the header, and I started late. Even later than I normally did. Like, I just didn't even give a shit. I just kind of got on, was like, it's my fucking birthday today. I'm just gonna stream whatever the fuck I want. You know, there's no... And even with that, and just kind of hanging out here, I just appreciate all the love and support from everyone. You guys and everyone else that's been in here, I think it's been great. Thank you. Dude, we've been saying they need new tag titles forever now. Forever. That shit needs to happen. Like, you figured they would have already done it. Like, I just think, I wonder if they're waiting to split the titles up, or if they're waiting to just finally decide if they're just gonna have one set of men's tag titles, like they have one set of women's tag titles. Because to me, that would almost make sense. Just finally just have one set of men's titles, one set of women's. If you're not going to emphasize the tag team division that much, at least have one set of titles, add more prestige to it. That's my thing. Yeah, much love to you too, Archer. Take it easy. And enjoy the beach, man. Fuck, man. The beach. That's good times. Oh, my room! Room man. Okay, that hurt. Alright. We don't have an electric blitz. We need an electric blitz. We need health, actually, too. If we're gonna make this run to 30 fucking 3, we need to be playing better. This is not where I want to be with Rue. I have learned I do not like this level with Rue. I couldn't get to the fucking food. Couldn't get to the food. God damn. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, kind of see what we're doing here. I think what we'll do is we'll try another run. No reason to call it yet. It's only 7 on my end, just after 7. I think it's time we,
You're gonna acknowledge me.
Undisputed Legend. I know. Much love to you too, my dude. Much love to you too. But yeah, I hope, like, I know I'm having a delightful weekend with my birthday and all, but I hope everybody else also has a great weekend and does, you know, wonderful, cool motherfucking things. Whether it's, you know, hanging out with family, you know, friends, loved ones. So, like, you know, go out and enjoy the weekend. Summer's coming. It's getting warmer. It's getting crazier. Alright, so we did the weekly sim, and that was... Unfortunately, yeah. I just... Sometimes playing with these characters that can't use weapons just kind of annoys me a little bit. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. 1,000 Days of Greatness. Hey, I can't, you know, people can bitch all they want. Roman Reigns is the man. I'm sorry. Everything he does is entertaining. You can tell me the Bloodline storyline stale as shit. You go and watch that main event on the last show in Saudi. That main event was awesome. Fucking best match of the night. On that card. Easily. Like, Roman Reigns is so good at what he does. And, you know, just, it's... I mean, it's got... When you got Hulk Hogan praising the shit out of you, like, thinking you're the man, you know, you are protecting and keeping the business alive. You are what makes pro wrestling. That's high praise. That's fucking high praise. I mean, Hulk Hogan, yeah, we all know he's a piece of shit, but the man knows the business, okay? Spread Lake, what's going on, man? Thank you for the biddies. Good biddies, good times. We're still plugging away here. We're gonna do a random sim. At this point, you know what? Who am I gonna use? A quick game of Civ. You know it. You know it, my dude. Quick game of Civ. And, yeah. Given the way how you play, that won't take long. Undisputed Legend. You familiar with Streets of Rage 4? Really? The AI. What did you have the AI set to? Ah, okay. Is that the highest difficulty? I have no idea. I can't remember. Okay, 6 of 8. Got it. So it's not. Okay. So Undisputed Legend, give me a suggestion. Who should I try to make an attempt with? Anyone you want me to do, I'll do them. Any person unlocked, anything. I'll use them and try to beat my record. Except for Rue, because I just used Rue. Axel, which version of Axel? We got 4 versions of Axel. Feel free to let me know which one you want. Yeah, Pipe Rage. We're doing some Pipe Rage. The first version, and yeah, we're gonna do it. Scythe Victory by Gandhi, huh? That's fucking awful. All is fair in peace, love, and war. Adds electric effect to last basic. Adds fire effect to jump attack. Alright, I'll get right on that, Samato. After I beat some bitches. Alright, bitches beaten. We beat bitches. Undisputed Legend. What console did you say you had this on? I think we had this conversation. What console do you have this on? We had this conversation. Or I've had conversations similar, because every time I ask what people have this on, they have it on fucking Xbox or the PC. They never have it on PlayStation. Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm fucking old. PlayStation sucks. You know what? You suck. I love you, Spread Leg. You good people. I like being surrounded by good people, and y'all fit that category. For sure. For sure. Alright. Feeling good. Feeling alive. Quite alive. Yeah. Oh, I do. I'm a believer. Yeah, fuck these bitches. Yeah, I missed. That was not good.
Finish him!
Trombone, welcome in. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that, but I don't think I'm that worried here. By the way, Undisputed, Streets of Rage 1, my favorite classic Streets of Rage. So yeah, pick an Axel 1, good. Good pick. Toxic back attack. I will. Oh, I plan to be cool when I'm 70. If I reach that far. Let's hope we get there. I'm trying to envision me being alive at 70. We'll see. I haven't made an abundance of healthy choices in my life, so trying to be there at 70, I don't know, we'll see. For your information, part of it's a lighting effect. It is not as gray as you think it is. Part of it is the light shining on the head. While there are some gray, it's not the entire head. It's literally a lighting effect. But there is a fair amount of gray already. You are not wrong. I've had plenty of gray in my hair since I was like early 20s. I grayed early. Yeah, that was an awesome German suplex. That was badass. What we got here? Random upgrade. Rockets with the star move. I'll take it. Oh, I will. I will easily blame the lighting. I walked right into that one. That's kind of funny. You know, I have to, you know, you guys keep mentioning how I don't have much hair to work with. You do realize I'm not balding in any way, shape, or form, right? Well, I mean, except for the front, but that's normal balding. Not very, like, outstanding balding. There's no outstanding balding in this head right here. All right. I don't know, Trombone. I'm 38 now, and it hasn't started. Has not started. Fun fact. Would everybody be interested in a fun fact? Okay, fuck these guys. Rude. So, fun fact, I have been bald before. Yeah, I've had baldness. I've had some alopecia in my lifetime. But it wasn't permanent. It wasn't permanent. So let me beat this lady, and you all get treated to some story. Legion Cage, welcome in. I actually remember to call you Cage this time, not fucking Kaji or Kaje, whatever I would say. Jesus. All right, so So probably about, and this happened, I want to say I was 20, I want to say I was in my later 20s. at some point, like later 20s, maybe almost 30 at some point. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly when or what year it was. But I used to have about right here, like right here, I used to have a complete bald spot right there, that big, on the back of my head. Like, the hair just quit growing. Like, I don't know if it was stress or what triggered it or what it was, but it lasted several months. And it was literally the size of a fucking, I don't know, like a baseball. Like a, I would say a baseball, about how round it was on the back of my head. No hair. It was awkward going to places, and I constantly had to buzz my head because, yeah, it was just weird. Or like wear hats. But the hair eventually grew back. I didn't use any product or anything like that. It just naturally grew back for whatever. I don't know why. I don't know why I had to suffer that several months with no hair, but I am serious. That's, yeah. But I think it was around a time where I was also working like 60 plus hours a week at my job and feeling kind of bummed out and stressed out. And so, yeah, I would probably attribute it to stress, but it was, yeah. I was really overworked and really tired, really unhappy, very unhappy. But yeah, it just, yeah, that was, so I have been bald before, like had a bald spot, but yeah, normally it shouldn't be there. So, and it probably won't be there. Like, hopefully I won't get the normal balding for a while, if it happens. But Legion, what you up to, friend? What brings you in here? I'm just here celebrating and like establishing how awesome my day is of birth. I got good friends, great, great awesome community, supporting yours truly. Yeah, it's my birthday, man. Just turned 38. Just turned 38. I look fucking fine for 38. Just want to put that out there. Weapon durability, yes. Let's grab that. Yeah, thank you, good friend. We're gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of the birthday once we get done with this run. Itri, noticing you got a friendly gift sub from Spreadlake. Spreadlake has been very friendly today. And good morning to you, Itri. I apologize, it's not the typical board games as you're accustomed to seeing them on a Saturday morning, but, or Saturday afternoon for you. But, as I alluded to mentioning, it was my birthday, and I was like, you know what? I'm not really wanting to do the normal board game thing tonight. We'll just go ahead and do what I want to do. It's my birthday, and I'll die if I want to. Try if I want to. Play this if I want to. That's right. So yeah, we played some Zombies Ate My Neighbors earlier. Did a couple runs of that. Now we've been doing some Streets of Rage 4 to kind of ease the night down. And I need health now. Screw those big boys. Alright, they're not making it easy for me here. There we go. I think it's Golden Halberd time. Alright, sweet. Oh. Ooh. But yeah, and then after I get off here, I'm gonna cook some chorizo with eggs. That way, when Kayla wakes up, she has some awesome chorizo to eat, and I'll eat that as like kind of a dinner thing before I go to bed. Ah, get off me! I just wanted to finish him off here. So much lobster. Like, seriously, so much lobster. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna make that, finish watching AEW Double or Nothing that I haven't finished, and then go to bed, wake up, spend more time with Kayla, go see Fast 10 with a friend of mine, spend some more time with Kayla after the fact, and then I'll be back on later in the evening and then early morning to stream Zelda 1. You heard the AEW show was good? I watched a little bit of it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I probably got like a couple matches in and I fell asleep. So I gotta finish watching it. I do know, I will say this, I was kind of disappointed with the Jericho Adam Cole match. I thought that was going to be a better match, and it really kind of stunk. Like, it was a bit of a stinker. I expected better, I guess, but just wasn't what I was hoping for. Alright, we're going to take this. We're going to take you. But yeah, Night of Champions was pretty fun. Battleground was good time. And yeah, it's... just wanna... It wasn't Jericho! It wasn't really Jericho all that much. It was just... There was, like, miscommunication. Like, left and right. Like, Jericho could still put on a good performance. You know, I think he still outworks, like, at least half that roster. But yeah, like, him and Cole just kept, like, miscommunicating. And, like, Cole did a Tequila Sunrise or whatever, the stupid Canadian Destroyer he did, and it looked awful. Yeah, Sabu, I don't even know why he was even there. Like, the whole, like, it was weird, like, eventually, like, everybody who was supposed to be, like, who was extras out in the ring, all made their way away from the ring. So eventually it was just down to Jericho and Adam Cole anyways, doing the match. And it was like, why even have Sabu there for that? Never mind the fact that Sabu couldn't even take the time to take his fucking pass off that he was wearing backstage to let people know he was allowed backstage. Like, it was awful. Like, it just, yeah, like, all the chaos of both sides was just kind of dragging the match down, and then somehow they all just disappeared, and it was back to Cole or just Cole and fucking Jericho, and like I said, I just felt like they didn't, like, they had not great chemistry together, and it just kind of sucked. But then again, here's my opinion. You're going to have a shitty unsanctioned match when you also have on the card Anarchy in the Arena match, which is practically an unsanctioned match. A big ladder match between Wardlow and Christian, which I didn't watch yet either. And I think there was another, like, There might have been another match where there was like weapons involved or like no disqualification or whatever. I couldn't remember. I mean, the 4-way probably, because, you know, it's a fatal 4-way. There's no DQ. So I didn't watch that match yet either. So like I said, I watched like the first couple, and I don't know. I don't know if they decided to try to keep it down so more of the other matches later were more over or what, but it sucked. Like, I'm sorry, if you're booking a big event, you can't book so many different matches that use hardcore or like similar elements and expect all the matches to deliver. There's no way. It just, like, obviously the arena match, the Anarchy match, can obviously like do its own unique shit, but at the end of the day, it's like, how many no DQ matches do you need on your card? Like, if you wanted my opinion, it should have been, like, I know they wanted the blood feud, but unfortunately, the blood feud seems silly. It should have been more of, like, it should have been more about pride and respect as opposed to them trying to go the blood feud route. I think, like, because they started going on that route, like the pride respect route in their promos, and then they did the bit with Britt Baker, which I think was just a little too far. But I think it definitely they went the wrong direction with the booking and the storytelling of that feud by doing that. I know it also kind of helped the girls feud, which is, you know, they needed some help, but I think it did no favors for Jericho or Adam Cole. Like, at that point, it's just like, you got a big blood feud, and it's just, I don't know. Like, I just wasn't buying the blood feud. I think I would have enjoyed it more if they would have kind of stuck to basics and made it more about, you know, them trying to one-up each other. I think that would have been better. Because Adam Cole, you know, he idolized Jericho. Jericho thinks he's a lesser mid version of who he wants, you know, who he wants to be, and that's. I just think they could have done a better booking situation with if they went that direction, and they did not. So we'll see. Maybe it escalates from there. I just don't want. Honestly, at this point, I don't want to see it escalate. I'd just rather Jericho and Adam Cole just be done with it and move on. Just be done. But yeah, you're not wrong, Legion. Like, booking is really hot or cold in AEW. Alright, all dead. Let's increase our attack. There we go. $735. All right. Ow. For some reason, it felt like it wasn't even hitting him. Alright, we got him. Let's increase weapon durability for when we get better gold weapons later. Do what we can do here. Oops, a little close to the ball. Really? Iframes? Fuck you. Yeah, that was a little weird. Alright. A Holy Grail of board games? I mean, it depends. Like, I believe that there is. I don't know. See, everything's so subjective, and it also depends on your play group. It depends on the level of gaming you're looking for. It depends on a lot of different other factors. Same as so. I can't see. There's a top, like they have them ranked on Board Game Geek, like the top board games of all time. Like they have them ranked based on player, like player ratings. Like the thing is, like some of those, like even if you just looked at the top 100, not all those, even the #1 game is probably might not be the game for you. But it's ranked high because a lot of the gamers who have played it did enjoy it. But it doesn't mean that every single gamer has played it. Some gamers have probably looked at it, was like, no thanks, and never rated it, never gave judgment on it. So it's really hard to say. It just, I guess it just really depends. And now I could be like, oh, these are like the top 10 games I would say you should start trying with a newer group, or these are like the top 10 games that you should try if you want to do like a certain like genre of board games. It's really hard to really nail it down as a holy grail, sort of say. I mean, Gloomhaven. If it's not Gloomhaven, Terraforming Mars, probably. So that would be my favorite. But then again, like I said, these are games that not everybody will play. They're very different. They're very niche. You can't, like, Gloomhaven is a big campaign-ish game. Terraforming Mars is a game that takes 3 to 4 hours to play, and that's if you're trying to, you know, do it fast, and not play with all the expansions. Yeah, it just varies. Like, it just varies on the game. Like, I like currently right now, if you want to talk about games that are currently, I will allude to this. If you go to my Discord. Let me throw up the link real quick. Go to my Discord and look at the board gaming channel. There is a pinned tab of my top 100 games currently of all time. Exactly. Trombone, yeah. In a very direct way to say it, trombone's correct. That's where I was trying to go for. Right now, like, if I had to say what are some favorites currently, like, I'm really, really digging Lost Ruins of Arnak. I'm really digging Dune Imperium. Like, I'm always a big fan of Through the Ages. I love Teotihuacan, Feast for Odin. Yeah, there's just so many different games I really do enjoy. It's hard for me to, like, narrow down. And they're all in different genres, too. Like, I don't just play the same genre. Like, there are certain things I prefer more than others, sure. Like, I'm big on dry Euro games. Like, sure, I like drier Euro games. But I also really like war games. I really like worker placement games. I like this, I like that. And there's just so much I enjoy. So it's hard to, like, be like, scrunch that down for me. But, like, oh, did you? Did you? That's good. That's good. Yeah, Lost Ruins is great. The first expansion for it is wonderful. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the new expansion and to get that and play it and have some more fun with it. But yeah, like, it's just, my list has got like a little bit of everything. If you see the list on Discord, there's so many different games. And there's some games that are entry level too on that list, like Ticket to Ride is on the list. Dominion, Seven Wonders. What else is on there that's pretty open? Like Azul. Azul's on there. Magic the Gathering is on there. Carcassonne. Cascadia. I would classify Cascadia as a entry-level game now. Or close to it. Yeah, so there's all sorts of different games on there. Looking right now at the list. Marvel United, which you could find in Targets and stuff like that. I think that game's pretty badass. King of Tokyo. Pandemic. Like, there's all sorts of games on there I have that I feel are super awesome. Boss Monster does not make the list, unfortunately, no. I mean, I think it's a fine game. I think it's enjoyable, but it's not my top 100. No. I think it is a fine group if you got the group that wants to play it. But I think the game can be a little... Some games can be real swingy and they can hit or miss sometimes. So it's not like... Unfortunately, I've had some meh experiences with Boss Monster, and the game is kind of prone to that, especially when you start involving more of the expansions. Some of the cards in the expansions are kind of just a little goofy and a little out there. But yeah, overall, like I said, came up one day last year and brought his copy of Nightmare. I love that one. Went and bought our own copy after Nightmare. Is it called Nightmare, or is it like, was it have you heard of Nightmare, Trombone? There's so many board games out. I haven't heard of every single one out there. It's also been a hot minute since I've also played Boss Monster, but I do have like the Boss Monster box and pretty much every expansion for the game. I do. Nightmare board game. Oh, okay, that explains why I haven't heard of it. A VHS board game. I have played the Star Trek VHS board game, by the way. I have played that before. My best friend found it at a thrift store and bought it just because it was a VHS board game that had Star Trek on it, and he wanted me to play with him. you know, and obviously I didn't take the game too seriously or anything like that. We just sat down and just had some fun, and it was interesting to say the least. Oh, dude, it was awful. Like, it was... Basically, they had one, like, a certain Klingon from the show act as a different Klingon for the VHS movie. I can't remember the character he was on the show, but yeah, he was a completely different character. And just the movie would just, like, be, like, black, and then he would just pop up on screen and, like, basically ridicule you or make fun of you. Or be like, got you, you know, that you know, bullshit, you know. Dumb fucking bullshit. It was great. I remember I have pictures of it. I took some pictures. I gotta see if I can find those. Post them on Discord. Yeah, so I never played anything like it at the time. I thought it was pretty fucking interesting. So, yeah. There you go. It'd be like Worf playing Gowron or something. Dude, I somehow convinced my parents to take me to see Wayne's World in the theaters when it came out in theaters. I was only like 6 or 7 at the time. I forget how old I was. But I convinced them I wanted to watch Wayne's World in theaters. And they actually took me to the show. They claimed I fell asleep during the movie. But I did convince them to go watch Wayne's World when I was that young. I was super into that skit when I was that age. But yeah, it's a fair list of stuff on my top 100. So, I don't like. I can pretty much answer any particular question about like a lot of different like genres, interest in like what the right appropriate games are to introduce to people are and stuff like that. Because running game groups and local game stores and stuff like that, I've had to like introduce so many people to the hobby and introduce and teach so many games over my obviously my time involved in the hobby. So it's just become second nature to me to just kind of like being able to like slowly bring people to the fold. Yes, I have Trombone. I have played Call to Adventure. If it's the one I'm remembering, it's the one with the weird runes that you fucking roll, right? Trombone? Is that it? I think that's the one. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I did play that. I played that, I think, twice. Someone else owned it and wanted me to play it. I didn't hate it, but I wasn't like in love with it either. I wasn't a big fan of rolling the runes. I'm gonna be honest. Their main mechanic, I wasn't a big fan of. I just thought it was kind of goofy. Alright, sounds good. We love talking silly rule stories in board games, so. Yeah, see, so I have a conundrum, Legion. Like, I really love board games. I love playing them. My girlfriend, she's a big dork, really loves a lot of the things I enjoy with video games, Marvel, a lot of different. We enjoy a lot of different stuff, but she won't touch board games. She will not touch a board game. That's just she's not really into them. It's like the appeal of like sitting there and like socializing with people and trying to like, you know, play certain games and learning, and she's just not into that. But man, it's I tell you, there's some people who are just like they see people play board games and they're just like very miffed. They're like so like it disgusts them that they're around people who are playing board games at the ages that we're, you know, that we are, that are playing, you know. Oh man, damage up to 20. We gotta take it. We gotta take it. Alright. Oh, fuck. I hate these things. Shit. Yeah, not good. Not fair. Shit, I gotta get the healing now. There we go. It sucks that I don't have a blitz move with these older characters. That's the only bad thing about them. Mechanically, they're very sound, except for the fact they do not have blitz moves. Damage dealt to 55 when you're at full health. Yeah, 8 rockets is great. Let's do 8 rockets. So it's either the big picture or the small details. It's not one. It's not both, huh? Yeah, that's... I mean, you'd be surprised how a lot of gamers are like that, actually. Oh boy. Alright, got my lobster. See, I'm notorious about, like, my problem is that I'll start teaching rules and then people will push or start fucking bullshitting or will fucking interrupt me or will make me lose my place when I'm like trying to teach the game, or kind of like get me to a point where I just want to hurry up and finish the rules teach, or at least just give them enough to kind of get the game played. So I just like, all right, fuck it, we'll just do this and be done with it. And sometimes when I do that, I either miss like a sentence or like a very important sentence or a very important like part of the cleanup phase or something like that that really matters, like I did in Obsession, because I totally like spaced on the whole like how the cleanup thing worked. Or I will like, I'll just be like, you know, I'll teach you as we go. And I will, you know, I'll teach as we go. And half the time, like, people will bitch because they're learning as we go. Like, they bitch because they are being, you know, they get told a fair amount of rules at the start and they don't want to hear all the rules at the start. But then they bitch because they're hearing rules as they play the game and they didn't get told beforehand. So it's just like, well, what do you want? It's like you can't complain about both. You gotta learn the game at some point, or you just don't play. I think we'll take defense up. Yeah, and most gamers, you know, every gamer's done that. I'm sure every gamer's done that. I mean, there's times where I'm not in the mood to, like, listen to a bunch of rules either. I think, I don't know, I'm not gonna say it's a pet peeve, but it's one of my biggest gripes when trying to play games with the group, is when I'm like super into wanting to play a game. So let's pick, for example, Dune Imperium. Let's pick Dune Imperium, for example. I super really want to play this fucking game, right? I tell people ahead of time, we're gonna meet up and play this game on our board game night, right? So I let them know ahead of time, hey, so, and I do this for most games, hey, if we're gonna meet up and we got this plan, please watch a vid or to get some idea of how to play the fun game, you know? Just get some familiarity, you know? I'll get there and nobody's watched the vid. No one's watched the vid, no one's like done anything to prepare, nothing. You know, sometimes I'm better at it, sometimes not, but even then, like, it was just like, I had done my preparation. I really wanted to play this game. So, no one was ready, no one was wanting to sit there and learn rules, because I was willing to teach, because I really wanted to play the game. And, yeah, no one wanted to sit there and learn. So, instead of playing the game I brought and really wanted to play, we end up having to play something everyone already knew, which we have already played for the last 3-4 last weeks that we'd gotten together, because we keep doing that kind of thing too often, where we don't get to play a new game, we just keep playing old games because nobody's in the mood to fucking learn. And by that time, I'm burned out on these games and don't want to keep playing them. I want to try some new stuff. But yeah, aww. I died. But yeah, so there's that sort of thing too. It's just like ill preparation, that sort of thing, when I'm like, hey, we are planning to do this. Let's do this. Especially when it's a game with a lot more going on. Like, I expect almost the same level, if not close to not just commitment, but like desire to play the game. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like I just sometimes I get a little miffed when it's like I'm the only one putting the effort. And this is more IRL groups, not so much online. Not so much online, but IRL groups. I get real miffed when I put in the time and effort to learn stuff and be ready for stuff, and everybody else is like, yeah, sorry. So that's, I don't know, that's just kind of a few like knickknacks that I just kind of personally like take issue with. Trying to get game groups together and stuff like that. Like sometimes I'm just happy to be like, all right, let's play Ticket to Ride. Let's do this every once in a while. But I don't want to have to keep busting out Ticket to Ride every freaking week because, well, they're familiar with it and they don't want to learn anything. So. Well, we made it to only level 17. We weren't doing so hot, unfortunately. But I think it's that time for me to raid out and give someone a little bit of a boost. And I'm looking here. Let's go ahead and... Is Apothecary Joe still playing Silent Hill? Oh, yes. Joe is still playing Silent Hill. Alright, so we're gonna raid Joe. Alright, so we're gonna raid Joe. She's currently playing Silent Hill, which is a fun game. I enjoyed Silent Hill back in the day. Super fun. But, yep, thank you, Legion. And I will be back on sometime in the very late hour and early morning of Sunday and whatnot. So, what am I playing? Zelda. I'm gonna try to finish my Zelda 1 run. My OG Zelda run. So we're gonna try to finish that. And yeah, hopefully everybody had a great time today. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for all the love, Spread Lake. And all those of you who have subbed as well. Thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, enjoy your weekend if I don't see you for the rest of it. And yeah, good tidings and whatnot. So let's go ahead and give Apothecary Joe that love. I will be seeing you.
Oh! Scared me. Hey, Christian, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. Shout out to the coolest kid on the block, Christian Cole. I hope you had a... Oh wait, did my thing not work? Oh. Okay, we already gave you a shout out. I was like, oh, did they not do that? Okay. How was your stream? What were you playing? Streets of Rage 4. How was that? Welcome in, Raiders. My name's Apothecary Joe. You can call me Jojo. I play a lot of JRPGs, horror survival, horror games, retro games, and so on. Today we're playing some Silent Hill. We're almost at the end of the game, actually. Hope you had fun. Thank you for the raid. And I know that some people have been up for long, like all night, so if you need to do your post-stream stuff, you need to sleep, eat, go to the bathroom, take care of yourself, please prioritize yourself. Okay? It could have went better. Lots of pro wrestling talk, played some Zombies Ate My Neighbors to start. Oh, Zombies Ate My Neighbors! I know that! Oh, I know that! I love that one! From Super Nintendo, right? haven't heard that game in a long time. I guess you could say that was one of my very first horror games that I played when I was younger. Before Parasite Eve. Zombies ate my neighbor. Oh my god, I haven't heard that title in a long time. I mean, we did have some board game talk as well. Nice. Speaking of board games, we were supposed to play board games today. What kind of board games? But we were supposed to play D&D today, but unfortunately, we couldn't.